So obviously they were terrific and we were not good at all. And you know what? I mean, it's what preseason is for. We struggled to run offense. Their length, their ball pressure, their passing lane pressure had, everything to do with it. So, this will be a good game and tape to learn from.
Steve, how much of tonight's result stemmed from not having Vucevic anchor your offense?
Well, I think to a certain degree, obviously, when you play teams like that, that's when a guy like him, his unique ability. But I mean, it was 21-2. It's not about one player. They played much more intensely than we did, let's put it this way: if you had to list factors, that one would be far down on the list, I would say.
Cliff, you said before this your first string had their execution had been really good. Do you think it was just Boston getting you out of what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I mean, well, we came out and turned the ball over early too, I thought, listen, their defense was terrific. I mean, they're long, they're in passing lanes, they're good with their hands, and we had stretches where we struggled just to get the ball entered, frankly.
Coach, they had 52 points in the paint. That is not something we expect from the ball club. Was that effort? Was that their execution?
Well, I think a lot of it, they had 31 points off our turnovers, so those are all in the paint. They're all the steals and like that. So I didn't feel like they scored a ton of points in the half court necessarily in the paint, but, I bet most of those were transition.
Steve, have you gotten any update on Evan and the severity of his back spasms?
Yeah, no, not yet.
Cliff, obviously you don't ever want to go through one like this, but can it be good to kind of dial the focus back and show your guys, some of the things you got to do? You said the other night, ball movement, taking care of.
Well, I mean, listen, if you want to go all the way back to our games, is we haven't had great ball movement once we've broken the lineup. That's it. So we scored a ton the first night off our defense, and then in the other two games, if you look at it, in the half court, once we've broken the lineup, we haven't scored a lot. So it doesn't mean we're not capable of it. It just means that our defense is, like most teams, our defense is far ahead of our offense.
Good. Thank you.